Something very interesting happened, and that is the Marco Rubio visit the Italic Peninsula. Yes, the Italic Peninsula. There are many countries inside the Italic Peninsula. That is why I did not say Marco Rubio visit Italy. He visit with the Pope in the Vatican States. The Vatican is a country by itself. And he visit his origin, his city of origin in the Italic Peninsula near Montserrat. And Montserrat, I visit Montserrat, and it is very interesting. It is very rural, very apartheid, very surrounded by mountains and little villages and houses. The people are most agricultural farmers in that specific area, and it has tremendous history because basically all of us came from that region of the Italic Peninsula. It's the union in between where all these tribes created the new tribe we call today the Romans. We're talking about the Hellenic people, and we're talking about the Etruscans and the Savinos and the Latinos. And the Latinos are the one who give the Romans their language because the men, they created Rome, stole their women. The women stay with the Romans, and the women transfer language and transfer biology. And that is what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about biology and what is happening today with biology in the United States of America. In the United States of America, they're using pigmentation, skin pigmentation to color code people, to divide people. But not only that, they divide you by sex. They divide you by fraternization, the LGBT crowd thing. They divide you by shades of those pigmentation, and they divide you from your biology origin. What they know is your origin, because we really don't know what our origin is. So how they do that? Well, they establish marketing groups, and these marketing groups can be guided to social economic orientations. Like, for example, people are claiming they are a community of mechanics, or like the airline they just closed, Spirit. Or the people who got laid off say their claim their identity has been destroyed, because that is what they become. They become a market group. They call that a community. Community do not exist. Are marketing devices to make humans attached to something, and that way they can remove them from their wealth, from their money, and keep them weak. So how they establish companies like DNA companies. They claim that they can tell you who you are and what identity you should have and where you come from, so you can attach to that community that they're creating or marketing group. So, for example, they call Marco Rubio brown in the United States of America. They call Marco Rubio a Cuban American. They call Marco Rubio American. They call Marco Rubio Hispanico. They call Marco Rubio Latin. They call Marco Rubio all these names, a lawyer, a politician. They assign him identities so people can attach to him. So one of those identities that they failed to mention is that Marco Rubio is an Italian. Marco Rubio is a Iberian. The Marco Rubio is from Cuba, the island of Cuba. The Marco Rubio is from the American continent. The Marco Rubio is from the United States, Mexicanos, from the United States of America, from the United States of Colombia, from the United States of Venezuela, from Argentina, Chile, Brazil. They failed to mention that because that biology or his statue as a Secretary of State does not match what they want to sell. But so now people are confused because I talked to a few people and they are very confused about it, and they ask me, we didn't know that Marco Rubio grandmama was from Italy. And I say to them, well, you don't need to know that because all of us are from Italy. All of us are from this planet. So actually, you should not be surprised the Marco Rubio's family are coming from different places on this planet because that is nature. That is what a human does. So no DNA test, no biological test can tell you who you are or where you come from. All of you are, as God, the Roman God say, I am who I am. All of us coming from two biologies that united created another. So as you see, all of us are humans. All of us are similar. All of us can procreate with one another and fraternize with one another. All of us are one with multiple organisms. That is what a human is. It is a pod. It is a big gang membership. And that marketing group is dividing that originality, and it's been dividing us now for a while. Some say that it is good for humanity to have those divisions. I say no. I say that those divisions will make us primitive. And to advance humanity, we need to lose that primitivism and create something new, an advanced man, a modern man. Without that, our biology will collapse because by creating marketing groups, you can destroy the biology. For example, if you condition women, the money is the most wanted indicator of procreation of a strong male, a strong human. The having money is what they should be desiring, and fat guys only have money. All the children that they have with these fat guys are going to be weak, are going to be fat, and you see that happen in Europe when they mix all this biology to maintain power. And you see the royal family of Spain, they have to endure tremendous biological problems, and you see all these kings and oligarchs having tremendous biological problems because that completely destruction of natural biology. So that is the problem that I have with the marketing groups, is they will destroy our biology and will divide us apart. So yes, our biology has moved through time over the land. And this biology, like for example, Marco Rubio, that today is a Yankee from Florida, a Secretary of State of the United States of America. His biology before that was a Cuban. And before that was a Cuban. And before that was a Cuban from the Kingdom of Spain. And before that was a Cuban, a Yankee Cuban, because the United States of America in 1898 took over Cuba. So his biology at one point in the same island was a Cuban, a Yankee, and a Spaniard. And the Yankees removed his citizenship, his identity from Spain in 1898 by force. So he lost his correct identity, his Iberian identity, and now he is in the United States of America as a Yankee and defending the Yankee, defending the very people who removed his original identity, his original citizenship, his original nationality. So as you see, that is what we are. That is what is happening around the world. That by force we are changing our biology. For example, the Arabs conquer Africa, and the Arabs imposed by force their religion, their identity, and today those people that were conquered by their enemies, now they will kill for them. You see the genocides in Turkey. They are Christians, they became slaves, they became Muslims, they changed their identity, and they are ferocious defending who conquered them, becoming their own enemies. And that is what I have problem with. That we are destroying our biology by conquering others and creating marketing groups. And I think that must change. I think we must change the way we think and unite all humans, take that divisionism out, and create one single organism, the human organism, because that in the end, that is what we are. We are all the same. We come from the same place. We just change names. Like Marco Rubio. Today, he is a United States of America national. Yesterday, he was a Cuban national. Before that, he was in possession of the United States of America. Before that, he was an Spaniard, an Iberian, a Visigoth. Before that, he was a Visigoth in the Italic Peninsula. And before that, he probably came from Normandia, where the northern tribes of Europe conquered that land many times over. And before that, he probably was from Russia. And before that, if you look at his factions, he highly likely was from China. Because many of us, our biology have moved through all these places because those are geographical places. But the biology is the same. It does not matter where your biology has moved to. You continue to be a human, just changing your language, your political jurisdictions, your countries, your names, and your religion, you will change. And that is our reality, our human reality, our human condition. It is a condition reflex. Once you learn that, once you learn what I'm saying here, then you will see the world completely different. You will see that you are the one that is very strong, that you have survived all this movement over the earth, that you have survived pestilence, that you have survived war, slavism, that you have survived all kind of calamities, and you continue to be here. But you are no different than any other. You are not a stock. You are not a cattle. You are a human. So embrace that and do not allow anyone to tell you that you are half a Cuban and half an American, or that you are half a Puerto Rican and half an American, and you are half a, from the Republic of Czechoslovakia and half an American. Yes, Amerigo Vespucius came from a place really close to the same place that Marco Rubio came from, the Peninsula Italica. Yes, today we name the continent Amerigo Vespucius because we honor him. We honor a biology no different than yours or mine. And it does not matter where you come from, where you have been, and where you're going. So yes, like God say, I am who I am. You are who you are. Saludos.